Oh, all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Montreal, a very special edition this time around because for the first time ever, I think we are a fully hybrid event, which means that it's going to be very weird and I'll be very disconnected from what's going on site in Montreal. I think they have a room of about 30 people in Montreal. I think we're going to try to have video hopefully during the evening. You should interact on Twitch. The chat will show up on a stream on top of the beautiful background I've chosen for now. And you can also write on Discord. You can also do voice on Discord for the people remote. So it's kind of a confusing mix of technologies there, here and there. The CTF is up, so the challenges that I'm sharing right now, it's my computer. You can see that we have a bunch of challenges. We can see also that we have a couple of registered users already that are playing. Do we have first blood? We have some scores already. So Zvieg did some scores. First blood for which challenge? We don't really know. Can we know? Can we know? If it's his own challenge, I'm gonna have him fail so hard. I think it's his own challenge. So I had planned some shaming for people who would do that to increase their score, but I didn't expect it to happen so soon. He will probably say that it was for a QA or something like that, but we'll see what I'm gonna do with him. Okay, so going through the challenge, we've got actually more challenges than last year, and I have two challenges that are still not deployed, and one of them is my own. I ran into some technical issues, and was very busy with the Log4j disaster, as many of you know. And also I had like personal issues, like problems that property I own that I couldn't do anything about except be on the phone and handle that. So all this to say that my challenge is going to be late. I'll announce it when it's released. So the categories we have tonight, it's cryptography, web. Have a lot of web. Almost half of the challenges are web. So Christmas log, Santa check, Hopa, the loggers, Fremont React swag, Santa's naughty list, Xmas as a service, EMP systems, exemption, and then a binary, which is I think so. We added labels here, tags on top of just the category. So the binary is actually a pwn. I wasn't too sure if I should create a pwn category, but instead I went with the binary since it was what the challenge designer decided. We have reverse engineering, two of them, MISC, so a part one and a part two of a MISC. We have one forensic challenge, the profiler, so PCAP has some nice ASCII and emojis in the description. Steganography. So we did a little joke on Twitter about steg, but we do have steg, but it's not all steg, luckily. And last but not least, we have a hardware challenge. So I think without further ado, you can start playing, and we can monitor the scores. The Fub also got some points there. Um, I want to talk about our sponsors for this edition. So thanks to them. Our sponsor for this edition is NordSec, main sponsor of the whole event. So everything, like all the people that we're gonna ship food at or to, and all the stuff that is happening on site is provided by NordSec. It's very generous of them to handle that, and it free our time to focus on the organization and the deployment and the infrastructure for the CTF. It should be pretty solid. We had no issues last year, so I hope it's basically the same setup. Um, Also, Nordsec is kind of a sister event for us and has been for a long time. We created Montreal because we wanted to be better at Nordsec, so it's kind of natural, I think, for us to collaborate that closely. And I think it reflects also in the type of challenges that we have tonight, because there is a lot of web, which is what happens also at Nordsec, right? So thank you, Nordsec. And the infrastructure, So the company paying for the servers is Go Secure. So it's my employer, and they pay for the cloud costs. So yeah, that's that. And I think for now, what we'll do is we will let everyone play, and people on site will try to have a camera um, on stream. And if you can facilitate that, that would be nice. Also, we'll have people who will solve the challenge that they made, and we can also have people try to solve challenges live. I might do myself later tonight. And so anyone who basically wants to participate on the stream is free to let himself know, and we'll include them as quick as possible. It's just a simple browser based thing. No software required. It's not complicated. And then boom, you're live, and you can be live side by side with me, or live on your own and with your screen, etc. All combinations. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's all play and interact on the chat. Have a good one. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if you have sound, but you might see me. There will be a huge lag, and this is expected. We're streaming, across the internet, and then sending that feed into our Montreal local event. I would like you guys, if you hear me or if you see me, can we show them a little bit bigger, please? Show the crowd live in Montreal bigger on the screen. Yeah. So if you guys hear me or see me, yeah, make some waves. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So we're gonna do a short announcement, and then we're gonna resume the challenges. Okay. So what we have now is new challenges. So we added two challenges. One is mic check, that was contributed today. It's a reverse category, and shredded cat, which was added not so long ago, which I finished today, and so it's a forensic challenge. And now this brings us to the moment where we're wondering who wants to stream. So if there is people following online or on site that want to stream, please let yourselves known. We want to have you and stream either a solve of your challenge or you live trying to solve a challenge. So both are good. You're not necessarily have to win. You just have to want to play in front of everyone. And so if you are interested, you can let us know on the live Twitch chat or on Discord on the streamers challenge on a channel, sorry, under the h0h0h0day section. Before we get to the details of the scoreboard, let's do sponsors just quick, because for people on site, they didn't have a projector before and the stream, so they might have missed it. Our main sponsor for the whole event, they paid for everything. It's NordSec. So a huge thanks to them. As I said at the opening, like it's big tradition for our two event to be really closely tied, and you can see in the variety of challenges that we're looking at today, it's very similar to what we see at NordSec. And they paid for everything, like the food, the bar bill, and all that stuff. They provided the gear, so they're really like key into having a h0h0h0day on site this year. And last is Go Secure paid for the infrastructure. So we have like two huge servers that are holding up pretty well so far. And so this has been paid by Go Secure. So thanks to our sponsors. And now let's take a look at the scoreboard. This is what we wanted to see and to check. So we have on the top three is NL, FUB, and Barberousse. And what kind of challenge have they solved? We see going after reverse web and MISC for NL. For FUB, we have the MISC category, two of them. So which solid 200 points. We have the breakdown here. And for Barberousse, we have a reverse engineering and web. And there's something I said at the opening that I'm going to repeat here for people on site in case they have sound. It's that the first blood, so the first challenge that was solved right at the opening of the stream was the Web3 encode, and it's Siev who solved it. And I verified since I first spoke, and I can confirm that he solved his own challenge for points. So this will not go unpunished, Zvieg. And now you've been shamed on the stream. So yeah, you guys have fun, and we're looking for people who wants to present challenges. And now that my challenge is live, I might even put myself on the screen for start. So see you soon. Hello, hello. I will be the first one to try to solve challenges live. Let's do this, as they say. Monterey hack. Okay, that's the new folder. h0h0h0day. All right. Let's start. So, using the usual strategy of who solved what? What? I think the h0h0h0 were pretty well solved, so I'm gonna attack that. Let's take a look. Try to use health, put a prank, data was gone, new system, explore the shell, how to log into the high privilege. Okay. Let's try that. No matching, host key type found. Is this the challenge? That's the question. Go and see my config. Host key type. Host. So I'm looking for the default client config host key type. So I'm guessing I have only regular host keys, and there. So SSH host is these my keys? Aren't they? Is it real? Is this real? Let's go back and take a look. No matching host key type. Okay. Probably if I Google that, I'll find something, right? Zoom a little bit. Everyone's friend. No matching host key. And then we'll put the type. Probably something super new. Their offer. I'm gonna go with the 256, probably most common denominator. I want this to be in the page. Oh, SSH 8.7. It's not super helpful still. I'm able to negotiate. Host key. Okay, so host key algorithm. I can pub key accepted. That's not expected. Now the question is, am I doing the challenge, or is this unrelated? This might leak a couple of things here that I don't want to show. Or man SSH config, and then let's look for that error. Host key type. Signing certificate. Oh. Host key algorithm. Okay, these are here. And then with a plus, try that. Does the end of my config look like? It's not too bad. probably all not good anyway. So ho challenges.montreal.ca and then OSH port whoops 47422. Let's drop this and then do the host key algorithms and then plus these two, which don't seem recognize. Host key, have I written this right? Let's try. Oh yeah, was it part of the challenge? No. Okay. Login. Generating new code. Help login. The login. Oh, I'm gonna zoom. Login to the good naughty list system with login 0, 1, 2, 3, where the digit should be the code to login. The code resets after 10 attempts. Digits range from 0 to 3 after each try, but not which one. 10 attempts, 0 to 3. So that's 3, 3 à la 4. That's how many possibilities? I don't know how to do that here. 3 power 4, 81 possibilities. It's a bit too much. You had 0 digit right. Okay, thank you. Oh no, it's not. It's not 41, 81 possibilities because I can narrow down each time I succeed one, right? Let's do 0 and then 1. No, 0. Nah, 1. 0. I had 1 right. Yeah, that's not helping. What did I get? You know what? Actually, I hope. Okay. What should I do? Should I be stupid? Oh my god. Good. I should have changed this one. Should I play? Should I find a bypass? Have fun and remember that brute force is not necessary. That's where I was gonna go. Too bad. Okay, so at 0 I had 2, but now I have 1, which means that okay, so these were maybe right. Let's do this. Okay. So these zeros are okay, and 1 is not that. So 2 here, try 0 here. Whoops. So that one here, no, because damn it, damn it. My brain, maths. I did that. Is it? Is 3 in the scope? From 0 to 3. That's 4 attempt. I made a mistake. 1 in the right place. How? Ah, so it's 0, 0. How many attempts I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 0, 0, and then I had 2. I had 1. I had 2. Okay, so 2 and 1. Oh, 3 and 2. 1 and 3. Success! Woo! Mastermind my ass. Okay, that was fun. Does anyone else want to try? What does the chat looks like? Oh, some hints on questions. No, no one going for the free magnets yet. All right. Yeah. Okay. My solve was shown on the flag on the chat. Okay, I'll continue. You guys are having fun, laughing. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, that's the privileged one. Now, can I jump right into this one, or I need to solve the first one? Yeah, login using this flag. Okay, I will write down that in my notes. So as any good challenge taker, I always take extensive notes. Yeah, right. Let's do h0h0h0 me, and then just paste that here. Okay, good. Level 1 by luck. Yep. And level 2. Now, more commands and help. Add a name to a list. Okay, it's a help meteo. If okay, meteo prediction with meteo. Oh, I will zoom in. Sorry. Help. Remove. It's probably to remove. Help show. Nice. 2 lists. Okay. Help Rudolph say. Sleep. Weird one to have here, unless it's part of the deal. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Rudolph. Say, I can't type this. Okay, yeah, it's auto completion. Talk about. Nice. Rudolph say hello, and then this. All right. Oh, nice. ASCII. GNLS. GNLS. That's probably something. Whoa. Oh. Back R. R GNS? No. GNS location. Okay, it's probably false flag. Back to this guy. Okay, show good. Alice Bob. Show naughty. Whoops. I can't type naughty. I can't type naughty. Eve Mallory. Alice Bob Eve Mallory. Below though. Can't add. What? Uh-huh. Why? Let's remove first, maybe. This guy is gone. Can't remove. Let's see. You are looking for the source code. The source code. Okay, so this clearly is a REPL wrapping some commands. So if I do something like that, unknown syntax. Okay. Can I do like Python ASICs? Huh. Rudolph say flag.txt. It's asleep. Will run asleep. If we do. Oh, happened. That's okay. But 5 comma got interpreted weirdly. A semicolon. Rudolph say sleep 5. No. Exit GNLS with exit. Let's try again. Python REPL framework. PT Python. I don't know why it's Python. It's probably maybe not Python. User input. what's the how are the things called? Nah, pigments is for coloring. It's bullshit. PT Python. CMD. Okay, method do foo. Line beginning with a character is dispatched to the method do help. Okay, ha. Hey. Another special case, a line beginning with the character ta is dispatched to the method do shell if such a method is defined. Okay. Do foo. Do shell. Do something. Do something. Do Rudolph say. Do add. Do remove. Do show. Do sleep. Do get. Let's go back to the description. CMD, ouais, je l'ai. I have CMD here, yes, I do. It's not anywhere. Okay. Yeah, CMD. Is there a meta? Do. That's pretty much clear what I have. So, okay, so now bypass Python CMD. Huh. Yeah, I'm not running arbitrary code. Pickle sandbox, no. Evaling, no. Recursive, format, object, compiling, decompiling, now. You don't have a handle. Feel like for the privileged shell, you're looking for the source code. The source code. Source code. Yeah, do get. Yeah, something like that makes sense. GNLS. Do it happens. Do underscore before. Oh, 1 sec. One second. So this is probably imposed by the when I connect. So if I try SCP, and then here, is it that hack? Welcome to Hush. So it's no, they forced it at the. Then there is the other like bash. Oh, okay, so that's not the way. Okay, now let's bypass. Hey. Okay. Help CMD. Help. No help on CMD, but it exists. Help random. No help on random. Help flag. No help flag. Tell the whole truth. Okay, so it's one of the commands. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Let's just kill that. Help. Yo. Sleep. These used to work, no? Show. List. Okay, show. Okay, show. Globals. Okay, what would be a list that I would have access to? Yeah. Show meteo maybe. I broke the shell. Oh, it's probably because I specified bash. Yes. Again, here. Show. Intro. So I'm not sure what I have. Show self. Yeah. So these lists. No. Okay, I'm about to give up. With and without arguments. What? Python, magic, source, something button, Perl. It's not what I want. Python underscore variables. What's this shit? Come on. Call class dir duck hash no module. No. Okay. With and without argument. Unknown syntax. Inp. NP. NP. What's this stuff? Okay, let's do rid of. Say. It says nothing. Can't remove no one. Then remove Alice. Can't remove Alice. Why can't you remove Alice? Show good. Spaces. Help remove. Remove Alice from this good with the quotes in it. Okay, add, remove, no. I don't know. I don't know. I give up. Who solved it? Okay. Let's do. No one wants to play? Look. Oh, many points. Naughty list, Web3. Fremont React swag. at the same time. Zero solve, Santa check. It's because it's Ruby. Sure. So yeah, one sec. I'm just gonna go quickly off camera. So, I think people want to help, and we're just gonna define where they should, because I don't want to be looking at 8 different places. And I'll grab another one at the same time. So I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Julien, can you put me bigger? I'm gonna try to attract the attention of everyone. Hey everyone, we are rising up the ante. On grossit le prix du prochain streamer vu qu'il y a personne qui veut streamer. The next one who will stream, we will give him an addition of fridge magnet with an old school Montreal logo. We'll give him access to share my screen, Julien. A free subscription to Mr. Unicoder offensive coding class. Let me zoom. Yes, Mr. Unicoder offensive coding class. Offensive coding for pen testing and red team. Charles Hamilton generously donated to us 2 Patreon membership. Not sure the duration. We'll figure it out with him after. But it's a very great gift, I think, from him, and we didn't ask anything. It's super generous. And so the next people to be willing to stream will get this subscription for free. So, in the meantime, talk about it on the Discord. Those who wants to participate. And in the meantime, I'll continue solving challenge. Now, you saw me struggling, right, on the h0h0h0 part 2. So if you want to help me, the way to help me, it's by going on Discord. I was told that the people on site shouldn't use Twitch because of bandwidth concerns. So on Discord, I created a thread under Hackerspace called Help for Plaques. So you come here and you can give me hints. I'll monitor that area. But so until Julien, the wizard running the stream, tells me that someone's volunteering for the stream, I will continue trying to solve challenges. And I have identified one, and it's because there are 11 solved. So I figure I can probably succeed. So I'm gonna look at h0h0h0day and see what can I do with it. Policy engine determined that I was not Santa, not allowed to view the list. Get out. So policy, the engine. Policy for cloud native. Bunch of words. Oh no, that's cloud stuff. I'm not good with this. Okay, there's probably some magic stuff happening. How does that thing work, right? Decouples decision making. Server talk to each other. How can I get that stuff out of there? Policy language. API. Look at that. That's what I want. Oops. We'll get in there, buddy. Boom. Maybe just policies. Aha. Okay. Santa is false. Valid browser. Christmas Eve. Cookie. Gingerbread. Credential. Bunch of stuff. User Santa. Crypto MD5 password. Put. And then query param. Secret code. Okay, let's whip out good old curl. Oh no, you know what? Let's make it dizzy. Woo! So, what was the name of this one? This. Here we go. up. Everything has h0h0h0 in it, of course. Boom. Put the policy here. This. Oh, we have 2 volunteers. Should we have them, or can I finish this first? You know what? This is straightforward, right? You see where I'm going. I'm gonna build this curl because I'm not a burp user. I'm the old school, shameful curl hacker. Hacker with curl. So I'm gonna. It's fairly straightforward. I'm gonna build a curl command with all these in. I hope that the hash is in Google, and that's pretty much it. So we'll do it like that, and so I will move aside and let some volunteers take control of the stream. I was told that we have 2 of them. Let's identify them. Up. I see here. And streamers. Who was the first one? Okay, Barbaros is interested in sharing his. He will solve his challenge. So, Barbaros, get in touch with Julien. His handle is NITBX, and we will have you on the stream shortly. Julien, let me know when he's ready, so I'll move aside them. Sounds good. Till then, I'm gonna be the masterful curl hacker that people know me for. So, okay, user agent. It's probably easy. Let's document this here. Curl user agent. I'm gonna put the DZ again. -H. That's for host. I have just user agent. -- user agent. Also, or -A. Let's do it the long way, right? We'll know for sure what we're doing. And then it's Christmas Eve. And then headers cookie. There's probably a shortcut for that one as well here. -cookie. And what's the format? No, I don't want to use, so -B. I don't want to put a file. Come on. Cookie jar. What's this? Data. The data should be the format name equal value 1, comma name equal. Okay, that I can do. So -cookie. Good. And then there's no value. We'll try that and see. Okay, the hash. Let's go with it'll look up the most common password. Oh, is it h0h0h0? That's clever if that's the case. Nice. I love challenge designers like that. Okay, creds. Is this basic ut? Is it base64 header authorization? Yes. Okay. The author. Auth. Any auth is not recommended. Let's try that first. Any auth. What's the format? Any auth user, me, column, password. Okay, let's try that. Santa, column, h0h0h0, and then query parameter. So the URL is probably the entry point because this is where it complained about the policy. And query param, it's this is likely to be the get. Otherwise it would have been named post or something. So let's do this and fix it. Okay, so no dot here and equal, and we'll, since there's a question mark, we'll wrap this in this, and we have a curl command. We can try if we can manage to fucking, yeah. The policies are there. It was in the source code. Bad curl using bad illegal format, or oh, you know what? I think I fucked up my any ut because I need to use dash user. Let's do this here. User. Okay, so now I didn't get an error. What's wrong? I'll try. I'll avoid any auth and use basic. Okay, I'll check the duck for basic. Basic. Digest or negotiate. Okay, let's reread the. Let's see. Check. Gonna dezoom a little bit. Add the dash user here. So this didn't work. We're gonna create a copy and valid browser cookie. Yeah, the cookie. Let's Wireshark it. Port 33. Basic creds. Lower crypto. MD5 password. Is it because I need to put that in? No. Okay, so it receives these things. And the authorization headers. And it's authorization header MD5. The digest auth. Okay, let's try that. It's here. I should be close. Oh, I should have this, yeah. Okay, what's wrong? So, the cookie is not there. Why is it not there? Let's do gingerbread equals web. Boop 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 boop. Check that. Still, oh, cookie. But why is there no? Where's the policy? Input headers cookie contains gingerbread. Gingerbread. Input headers cookie. Input headers cookie. That's it. No. Whoa. There's no basic cut here. It's not there. It's not working. Not basic cut, but digest. So there's something wrong. Maybe they're not in the right order. You know what? I can do that here. Bundle not supported. Server off using digest with user Santa, but I don't see anything. Digest form data now. Ah, come on. Digest authorization header with curl. Is it the case, really? Oh, got it. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but yes. So authorization basic, so not digest. Cookies there. Save that command. Scan my notes, which I never reread, by the way. And I don't really care. I want the flag. Here we go. Boom. Now, are we ready for streaming? What? There seems to be bugs setting up Barbarous. Not so sure. Okay, let's move on. Web 3 encode. I'm told we don't know the status. So let's go quickly in infosec. React. I should download. Tell I've been doing this for a while. Boom. Okay, let's try simple encode binary compliant with Web3 standards. Reverse file elf service d'encodage Web3. Looks like it's using custom alphabet for base64. So let's try the good old CyberChef. Here. Up. Do I need to zoom in? Let me know. Okay, yes, I will zoom in the browser, okay, because the other one is a bit annoying. Okay, that's probably better. They're ready. You know what? Okay, I just wanna. I think I can solve this really quickly. I'm gonna try. So this is a base64 alphabet. But they are ready, so you should be good. Aha! Voila. I didn't run the binary, I run string and CyberChef, and I solved it. Boom. Okay, so Barbaros or Pepos Chlamydia is ready. Unsure which, but you guys should have fun. And this is a solve, so this is not someone who's gonna struggle like I'm doing. It's gonna be someone showing how to solve his challenge. So cheers, people on site, and see you soon. And Barbaros, it's your turn.
Ah, okay. Do you hear me well? Sound good? Okay. So I'm gonna solve my own challenge, so I shouldn't struggle. If I do, you can laugh at me. It's fine. So it's a Golang binary, which explains why nobody did it, because it's kind of a pain, especially in Ghidra. Ida has some really good plugins for this. So when you open it, what you want to look is there's a whole fucking bunch of classes, and you want to go through the main modules because all the rest is just statically linked stuff in the standard library. So go to the right folder. It looks like this. It's not great, but it's still better. I've done some variable renaming and some stuff already, so it doesn't take an hour to solve the challenge. I can just run the binary. Weird, I hear myself far in the background. So when you run it with no argument, to get this beautiful ASCII art, and there are much more. So we can see là-dessus, hein, c'est assez petit. Let me just see if I can make the font bigger. If anybody knows how to do it in do that in Ghidra, let me know.
cliquer dans
Ouais, c'est ça.
En terminal, c'est possible.
Yep. The terminal, I can easily make it bigger. Ghidra, it's kind of complicated. So this is the beautiful ASCII art that we get. And if I go to the code, the decompiled view, you can see there's a check for the number of arguments. There's some offset. If it's argc is 1, we get this print centa, which is what we got. You can see it's very ugly because of how it's decompiled, but those are the strings. Did you see each line? So we can easily pass that check by adding an argument, and we get this other beautiful art of a Christmas card with something that's clearly not a real flag. I hope you all figured that out. So we can here it checks always the argv, and if it contains something which I've helpfully already renamed to be a string -- help, it does something else. So we can try it, see if that does anything useful. Of course not, that would be too easy. I haven't used Ghidra in a while.
Ça se passe bien.
Ouais.
Pour moi, c'est un peu surréel.
For us too. Right. So.
Oh mon Dieu, je me sens comme dans.
Okay, so we have this print flag function, which we reach if argc is less than 4. So this is this one here that we don't care about. And the other check here that could be interesting because this function we know, it's here the argv3, that value. That is fucked up because it's Golang and Ghidra doesn't like it, but that turns out to be the length of the string. So if our argv3 is of length 52, it will mem equal to something. As you can guess, mem equal doesn't take 0 parameters. That would be dumb. It's just Go's calling convention is weird. So we go to the disassembly view, and we can see the parameters being loaded just before. In this case, it's an RBX, which I didn't even know was supposed to be used in Golang. And we have this string that I've already renamed. So our argv3 should be this. It works. That wasn't a good taste.
C'est surréel comme situation parce que t'es juste l'autre côté. Là.
Yeah. Mais l'autre bord, le son serait trop mauvais. argv3, that's the 4th one. So here's another beautiful ASCII art, but it's still not it. We can see it says the flag isn't A, so it's looking at one of the arguments given it. It goes into can I flag argv2 the value. So that's the one that we're going to focus on. The rest is pointless. Here, that's some standard Golang function prefix that it calls itself and it's checked some stack stuff. That's just an artifact of how it's compiled. So we don't care about that. It goes to encode. As you can see, it's in the main package. So it's something that I have created. And once again, Go's calling convention messes with Ghidra, so that doesn't work. But you see here, it's in red, so it's a constant, and it's it's set to uppercase, and then there's a comparison with what we entered. Well, after what we entered has been encoded. So the real meat here is in the encode function, which is messing with like, bytes and stuff. And we can see a loop over the length. Like this is a classic for loop over a string, and it does stuff to str. Str is a call to this. In Golang you'll see those functions, slice byte, strings byte to slice. It's because of the way strings are handled, but basically there should be parameters to those. It's just not well detected. But from the assembly view, we can see what it takes, and what it takes is this one here, which is our argv2, and it does something with the bytes, and see right shift by 4 and 0xf, so it's playing with the nibbles, which is a half a byte, and it's casting each of them to something before concatenating. So this is just a weird hex encoding. Thank you. More beer. So this is something you just have to play with and figure it how to do it backwards, because it's basically a custom hex encoding with a different alphabet and the bytes reversed, and a different alphabet for each nibble. You can see this one is based on uppercase A, and this one is lowercase e. If you don't know the ASCII values by heart, man, ASCII is amazing. Have it all. But at some point, you learn the letters by heart. So I've implemented this thing in the opposite, like the decoding for this in a Python script. It's here. Put the phi. Now, it's basically the same code in reverse, where I cast my weird custom encoding to a regular hex, and then I unhex the file list to get a flag. Where this magic value comes from, it's here, main.pw, and you can see that's the value. I cast it to a string, but even if you hadn't done that, you could notice it. So MGE blah blah blah, and if I unencode this, get a flag, and it's bytes, so we be careful not to copy that part. And I really have to run it through the binary because I spent more time on this last ASCII art than I did on the challenge itself. So I have to show you all. If nobody had solved my challenge, this would all have been a waste of time, and I don't want it to be a waste of time. It's not working. Oh, yeah.
Fini.
Because I have a fancy shell, it's a Zeesh,
On n'en voit plus.
and it thinks anything that has a exclamation mark is something special. We don't want that. There's something missing here because it disappeared the part after the exclamation mark. because it thought it was special. So here is the beautiful ASCII art I spent way too much time on. It's a Christmas row telling you got the flag. This is the only one I made myself. All the rest was stolen off the internet, but this is my own work. And that's basically it. Golang, it's
Nice job.
thank you.
All right. So, do we know if we have another person ready to go to stream? And congratulations, you've won the Charles Hamilton's Mr. Unicoder Patreon subscription, and voyons, the magnets, the Montreal magnet of a logo that never existed, which is amazing. I'm gonna share the scoreboard just now so that we have an idea of how everyone's doing. It's a bit slow right now. It should be good. All right. Here we go. So that's no, that's not the right button. Oh, Captain Cheese Whiz is now first. Very close with, so who is so with Shill with a solve. Oh, this is my pinky sense tells me that there's some collusion going on. Is it the same flag? Can we know? Can we tell? I don't know. Or was that EMP and 10 ho part 1 and Shill? Okay, no, it's a legit race of the guys. Interesting. Oh yeah, a completely different challenge for the tied in first position. So interesting to see this unveil. The race is on, and we thank you again, Barbaros, for your presence on the stream. It was appreciated. I hope you guys on site are having fun. We are getting, it's like almost 10. I think I'll chat with the guys on site, but I think this can stretch for a while. Unsure how fed or wet how empty or full your glasses are, but we'll figure that out. In the meantime, if anyone wants to stream, ping us. We will try to have Pepos if he can make it to the stream, and we'll be back. And until then, a little bit of Christmas music. Hey everyone, we're back already. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Pipos, also known as Chlamydia, who is gonna present his challenge. So it was a challenge that he did for Ho Day, and he is live from the kitchen, I was told. So
Hello,
Chlamydia, let's
everyone.
go.
Can we hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
I see some thumbs up. I'm guessing this is okay. So, obviously, we're somewhat in the same situation as Barberousse right before, where I'm going to solve my own challenge, which has 0 solves. So, I'm guessing nobody tried that hard on it. It's not a hard challenge, but you do have to work a little bit to get it. So, the challenge is meme gen. If you want to go ahead and do it, I censored the flags, so whatever flag leaks on stream is not the right one, so you have to exploit it yourself. Um, so basically, we have a TCP socket that you can connect to, and then I am distributing the files on a very simple Apache server. You can go grab the files, so you have a binary, the source code with it, and then the appropriate standard library. So basically, we can look at the, well, actually, we could interact with the binary first. So if we interact with it, it's going to ask us for a top mention. So you can type whatever you want at the top. Asks for a mention at the bottom. You can type whatever the hell you want here too. And then asks you if you want to apply copyrights. So if you do want to apply copyrights, it will add them at the end of your bottom mention. Otherwise, it will not. So if I say yes, you will notice at the end there is a copyright that is appended to my bottom notice. And then you can decide if you want to do some more rounds of meme generation. So intuitively, it's not very interesting from here. Where this challenge comes from is I do teach some cybersecurity at UQAM, and my students decided to do a lot of SpongeBob memes to laugh at my challenges for the first first homework. So for the second homework, I gave them this binary. So it's a school level binary. People should be able to do it, but I did decide to troll my students with it, so it may be a little harsh. Um, so if we look at the source code to try and find something that could be interesting, um, first off, if we kick off from the main, we see have two buffers. Probably people who have written some binary challenges understand why these two are not equal. It's simply alignment problems with your compilers. So just make sure they end up correctly aligned so that the challenge works correctly. And then the buffers being unbuffered. So that's standard boilerplates for binary challenges. You can almost ignore that. Then we do have a size variable that is 34 bytes long, which is used to be the size of the buffers for the mentions. Then, if we look at the main routine, we see that we will read a string and store it into the top buffer, and then a second one for the bottom buffer, and then read the apply or not of the copyright. And if we do apply the copyright, we will overwrite the last bytes of the buffer and maybe a little more with the copyright. It's a very fancy copyright character. And then it will print your generated meme and ask if you want to do another one. While we're at it, while we're in the source code, we can check if there is anything else that could help us. There is a hint function that will print you the first flag. Obviously, you guys are not students, so we're asking for the second one. But this is still a hint, so if you manage to call this function, you can see what it does, and this may be helpful for understanding what to do to get to the second flag. So let's try and get there, and then I'll try and explain why it could be useful. So to be able to call the hint function, the standard approach would be to overwrite the return address. And to be able to do that, we will need to look at what memory protections are on this binary. So real quick, I do not know if I do have checksec here. I do not. Loading the binary into Pwn tools will do the checksec, so we could go at it this way. I will run my solve script just so we get the checksec and we can inspect it afterwards. All right. So looking at the binary, we see that we do have a partial railroad that we can probably ignore. And then we have a stack canary, so a stack cookie for those who do not know the canary term. And then NX is enabled, so the stack is not executable. And the binary is not position independent. So basically, we do have a stack canary or a stack cookie that we have to find our way around. And we cannot execute whatever is on the stack. So we'll have to find another way to execute whatever we want to execute. So going on from here, we could try and find a way to maybe get the stack canary or to jump around it. The obvious way is we saw, if you were somewhat quick, you would see that the copyright characters could actually overwrite a few bytes after the buffer. And the few bytes after the buffer were actually the size right here. So we could overwrite the size of what is read by writing the buffer long enough, just long enough, and then applying the copyright. So if you do apply the copyright, you will overwrite a few bytes. That could be the size, and that is going to give you a few more bytes to actually input into your second round. So you'll have to do one turn to overwrite the size that's going to be read, and then the second turn to actually manage to do something with the extra input size that you have. With the extra input size that you have, you will actually be able to fill the buffers up to the stack canary. So what you're going to want to do is fill your buffers up and until the stack canary. Just go nudge it, and when your meme is going to be printed, you will actually leak the stack canary. So I'm guessing we could go ahead and do that. So on the left side here, I have a solving script that's already made. So the first turn of the loop, which is this guy right here, we will actually just fill the buffers to whatever they can and apply the copyright. That's basically what it does. And by applying the copyrights, we will have increased the size of the next read. So we'll do a second turn of the loop and try and leak that canary. So from the second input, we can actually have a few more bytes and get up until the stack cookie and actually leak it. So we will input at specifically 37 bytes right here, and then add the stack cookie or add the copyright notice, and this will actually leak the value. So I'm just going to comment the rest of the script. And should I read the address? Probably. Right, so where do I actually leak the address that I read? Oh, right here. I actually already printed. So just save this and run it. Then we can see that we actually managed to leak a cookie. I'm going to turn on debugging just so we can have a little more feedback and see what happens. Let's run this bad boy. And if we look at the hex dump of what happens, we see that after the copyright, we do have some bytes that leak. Some of them are ASCII, some of them are not, which are not usually part of the original input-output that we would have seen. So we can figure out that we which bytes are the actual cookie that's being leaked, which ones are not. I'll leave the parsing to you guys. So from them, now that we do have the stack cookie leak, we could actually go ahead and reroute the execution by overriding either the return address or whatever else fits your mood. So the easy way is going ahead and doing that. So what I'm going to do is uncomment a little bit more. To leak an address, we will actually do a little bit of calculations first. And do somewhat of a clever trick that old binary exploiters like I am, the new kids actually know this thing and do it all the time. But in my time, it was somewhat clever to actually do what the hint does. So if you look at what the hint does, let me deposit my beer right real quick. So what the hint does is it finds a way to print the main function. And if you look at the disassembly of this line right here, it will actually call put with a resolved pointer of the main. And the idea is that you can do that with pretty much any function. So you could pass as an argument to put any resolved function, and you could leak its address this way. So what we're going to do is we are going to call the function put with, as an argument, the resolve puts function. And with that, we can see that the whatever leaks is going to be the address of the puts function into the got table. So having that address and the specific version of the standard library that was distributed with the challenge, we should be able to compute any address of any function in the standard library. And then the other real quick call that's right here in the ROP payload is simply the return to the main address, so that we can continue working with the binary and it doesn't crash. That's the sole purpose of this gadget right here. So basically, we'll create a new gadget. We'll add some padding to it, just so we're aligned correctly. Add the stack cookie, add some more padding for the saved base pointer. And then we'll call puts with puts as an argument. So calling put with puts as an argument will leak us the puts address, and then we will call back to main, basically. And from then we can continue on working. So we could probably just run that and see what happens. So I'll let it run. Obviously, it's not parsed, but we should be able to see it on the output. So you could actually look at what's going on right here and do the parsing correctly, and you will figure out that you have actually leaked the address of the puts function, which is enough to find where your standard library or libc is loaded into memory, and from there you can calculate your offsets from where they are in your on-disk binary. So this is what I'm going to do here. So basically, all what this is parsing the output address that was leaked through the puts of puts, and then we'll just simply calculate the offsets that we need. So we find basically the 0 address of libc by just calculating where puts is on disk versus where it is in memory, and that should give us the base. And then from there, we can calculate wherever system is and where the bin sh string is in memory. And with these two addresses, we should be able to call system correctly with the correct argument. So after the previous gadget, we went back to the main function. So from the main function, we can practically restart from the very beginning. So we'll have to re-increase the size of the size variable for us to read a little bit more. So we do it once. Then the stack cookie hasn't changed, so we can actually put the same one. Let me just skip over the few versions of the same payloads I have so that. All right, so we redo the first loop, which is to increase the size. And then the last turn, we add our full payload. So the padding, same as the original, the stack cookie, the saved base pointer that's on the stack. And then we can add our wrap chain. Our wrap chain is simply jumping into libc with binsh as an argument. If you want to see what it looks like without pawn tools, it's the one just above. And you will find that some versions of Ubuntu are very, very picky with the alignment on the stack whenever you call certain functions like system. So a quick workaround whenever you see that you're calling system with the right arguments and it's actually not working and it's just crashing, it's probably an alignment problem. So just adding a gadget to a simple return. So anything I'm doing on this line right here is simply finding a gadget that is a simple return. So just find a return instruction, jump to it, and it'll return to the next gadget on your wrap chain, and that will fix the alignment problems. And then libc should work completely fine. And then just parse the input correctly, and then shoot your payload, and you should have something right. So I'm going to do it locally. It doesn't work because I'm on stream. I'm going to have to do it remotely. I'm probably my script while working with you guys, obviously. Try implementing this. All right, there we go. Then we should have our shell that is functional, so we can do whatever you want with that. Could probably do it remote also. Like that, approximately the same payload works on the remote server. So from here, you should be able to do whatever you want. For all of you that so you have the flags right here. So the first one you could actually find by just jumping into the hint function. The second one is the one that will earn you points. So good luck and have fun, I guess.
What a nice ending and very complicated script. I hope you will share it, Pepos, and I hope you enjoyed your little kitchen time here. So I think what we're gonna do now, or I propose the people on site. We're not that many online actually, so I think you guys are having fun. And I think we can stop the stream. So what we will do is I'm just gonna wrap up real quick. Thank everyone again, and then we're gonna switch to a completely laid back. You know, we're probably gonna put the Discord, so people who wants to be participating, have audio and video can do that on Discord. Nothing will be recorded. and we will project the Discord on the projector. And if it's annoying, you can turn down the sound or not. So that's how we're gonna do, and we're gonna keep flagging until you guys are bored or there's no one left. So Pepos, congratulations! You will get the Charles Hamilton Mr. Unicoder offensive coding certificate Patreon. I will put you in touch with him, and you will have Montrehack Magnet, the unique item that never existed. So with that, let's just wrap up with an overview of the scoreboard. Everything will stay up. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick. Everything will stay up for a long time. So last year, actually, we left it for a long time. So you should be able to play and enjoy for a while. Now, who has the lead? Shill has the lead with 600 points, followed by Fub, followed by Twisted Sim, followed by Captain Cheesewiz, and followed by NL. So very, there is a clear departure from the strongest player right now, or the ones that arrived the earliest, or the one that didn't listen to the stream and just focused on flagging. So whatever's the recipe for success, we clearly see that the top 5 are a couple of 100 points in advance. And with that, I would like to close the stream by saying a huge thank you to NordSec. Let's put the room, the camera in the room as a large image. Yes, thank you, Julien. So thanks for your presence, everyone. And I wish I was there, but I'm not in Montreal, so I can't. But you guys seem to have a lot of fun, and it was a pleasure to organize this. And as I said, we will keep it running for the whole holiday period, because I think there's a lot of good content. I think we created a lot of easy OSINT flags last year. We had some on Twitter and Discord. This year we didn't do any of that. Like, the community really stepped up and provided a good amount of quality challenges, some harder, some easier, but so it's obvious that we can't get to all of them. So we will leave that open, and if you are on Discord, you'll see the bot, so that might encourage you when you'll see the scores going on. You'll see Pingu probably. Last year I think he did all of them, and it took him a couple weeks, but you'll see people banging on them, and feel free to interact there on the chat and share hints and stuff. It's not about it's not a competition, right? There are no prizes. It's about learning. But what's great is that it's about learning thanks to you, because you created the challenges. So let's try to have my wish for 2022. Let's try to have a solve on every challenge, meaning at least one, meaning that there was no guessing. Everyone figured out everyone else's challenge, and we'll filter out if it's a self submission, but that would be very amazing, and it would show the strength of this community. So without further ado, I will thank NordSec and thank GoSecure for the infrastructure. But NordSec, again, a very strong provider of everything that we needed tonight, the gear, the money to pay for the venue and all that stuff. We are using Restream and using tools that cost money now, and so we need partners like that. So if you know that your organization would be willing to partner, please put them in touch with me or anyone in the organization team. Speaking of which, I will name them now. So thanks a lot to Emilio Gonzalez, Maxime Charbonneau, Julien, and myself, and Alexandre Beaulieu for all their help. Oh, and François Labrèche, for all their help, their very important help to get this off the ground and running and smooth during its operation. We can give them a big round of applause if you're there. Yes, thank you. So a lot of hard work, and I've heard already that it involved running to Best Buy to get a router. So I know that it has been challenging to get this off the ground on time. So thanks for everyone, and I'm sure I'll hear the anecdotes after we're done here. But yeah, so I think it's a wrap for the live portion. Now let's migrate to Discord and be a bit more laid back and maybe have another one, of these. Cheers, everyone. Happy holidays. Do take some time off and relax, but keep on hacking at the same time.